We are reporting live from CNN.
Today's weather, partly sunny, high of 72.
And in other news, coronavirus continues to
Wreak havoc on the earth.
Okay.
This is the season finale.
I cannot believe that, Kesley.
Yeah, we did a whole season.
I'm so proud of us.
It wasn't always great. No, we did it.
We did it. Our intention was just to create, you know? And I'm just so grateful that we took action on that idea. And I'm so grateful that you supported me in that too, because I had talked about doing a podcast with several other friends and I did not get that kind of support.
Wow.
And so literally all it took was you being like, yes, let's do it. And then we created this whole thing.
Yay.
So I'm so grateful to you, and I'm so grateful to our listeners too. You guys are so cool, and everybody who came to our live event that sold out, that was the coolest 2020 vision board party ever.
I'm grateful for being able to support you and do this with a friend. I don't think I ever saw myself actually doing something like this.
Yeah.
Specifically a podcast.
Yeah.
I just didn't think I had anything to say, and you kind of changed that for me.
Oh. Well, you know what? I think it kind of goes in line with what we've been talking about a lot lately with needing approval from others. And maybe if you're listening to this, you can identify with that, or maybe you're not even aware that you're leading a life where you need to have approval from others. But something that we've really been talking about a lot lately is overcoming that need, because it stops you as a creative person. You know, it stops you from doing the things that not only do you want to do, but that you are meant to do.
So, how do you know if you are struggling with needing the approval of insert person?
I think if you think of the one thing that you want to do in your life, and then you think about a person's opinion, that's how you know you're needing their approval. But I think it's really, do you feel that?
I do feel that.
I just feel like it's really common already for performers.
You're not going to get everyone's approval. And if you are living to get the approval of anyone or everyone, you're not going to be you, it's not going to be genuine, and you're not going to succeed.
Yeah, and it's not even just in your career. I mean, it can be in other things in your life. I mean, I know that this pops up for me in so many different ways. Literally, my dad would be like, go to college, get a real job, do something real with your life. You're not going to make any money. It's so hard to make it.
I was told the same thing.
Yeah, and when right before I became a fitness coach, my best friend also became a fitness coach. And the truth is, I've been into fitness for as long as I can remember. I've always been into fitness, but because my best friend became a fitness instructor, I felt like I wasn't allowed to become a fitness coach. And that stopped me from starting my fitness business, Power Femme Fitness, for a while. And eventually I was just like, you know what? No, I'm gonna do it. And I ended up helping over 100 women feel more confident about their body, help them lose weight and change their lives. If I didn't do that, all those people would have been impacted. And even still, as I was doing it, I still felt like an imposter. I still always thought about what that friend would think if I posted on Instagram, or if I said I was a fitness trainer, or if I was with her and somebody asked me what I did. I thought about that. And that need for approval is so much deeper than that friendship. And I think because that friendship was so old too, it's it's a childhood wound.
I didn't do what I wanted to do in college because I was given the advice from parents and from school counselors that I won't make money doing art or doing music or doing whatever. I'm glad I didn't major in music. And what I did worked. It all worked out. It always works out, you know what I mean?
Yes. It's never what the person says, it's our perception of what they say.
Right.
Too. Because 9 times out of 10, they're either trying to protect you or help you see what they think is best for you. It's never really about you. It's nothing anybody ever says is really about you. Yeah. It's never to be.
But I definitely grew up with this thing of okay, if I ever was I want to be a singer, or I want to be a photographer, or I want to be an art teacher, that's something I wanted to do near the end of high school, I felt dumb saying that. I would be judged well, that's not a real job, that's not going to work for you. let other people do that, you're not going to make any money, whatever, etc. And so I think it just set me back a little bit. I still ended up doing it, but it's definitely like I could have started a little sooner, you know?
Does it affect you now? Like, I mean, with what you do with singing and with TikTok even, because that's like a space where you can easily compare yourself. I mean, like you have so many followers on TikTok. Like, do you ever feel like you need approval for your followers or any other TikTokers, or like?
That's a good question. I don't feel like I need approval from followers. I think I kind of got somewhat of my first like negative comment the other day, and I was like, yes, like when you get a hate comment, that means you're growing and you're doing something right. That's how I personally feel. That's what I learned back when Trey and I were doing Vine.
Yeah.
It's like when you get a hate comment, you should be like, depending on what it is, I'm sure, and what you're at, where you're at and stuff. But it's just like, I don't think I seek approval in that area. I mean, when I see numbers go up and be higher, I feel better. You know, I do feel get gratification from that. When they're low, I'm like, this sucks. So I have to be careful. The numbers thing, when it comes to judging a person's value based on their following, is scary because that is a real thing. You're like, do I want to be friends with this person? Let me go see how many followers they have. Oh my goodness. And so then I think about that with myself. I'm like, I need to just not worry about it. Like, I'm living my life and I need to be happy with who I am and get to know people for who they are. Like, let's not worry about this whole numbers thing. But yeah, that's a real thing.
A lot of times we do not even realize that we are leading with the need for approval. So what does it look like and what does it sound like to acknowledge that you are leading with the need for approval? It sounds like I don't want to make her angry. It sounds like I just want so-and-so to like me.
Yeah.
It sounds like
if I don't do this, I'm a bad friend.
Ooh, or if I do this, I'm a bad friend. Or what if they don't like it?
I feel like I have to tell them about this or they'll be upset.
Oh, I have to ask for permission.
Ooh.
We're both like, ooh. Yes. You know what else it is? It's saying yes to other people's to-do list or goals or needs or what helping them before your own. It's being a yes man all the time for other people. I'm all about being a yes woman, right? But it's too much of anything is not good. No. How about no? No is a really powerful word. I like no.
Yes.
You know?
Or a conversation. Like, you don't have to just say yes. And I've had conviction with this because in the Bible, it literally talks about if someone forces you to go a mile with them, go 2 miles with them. And it's like, okay, but then you think about it and you're like, I can't do that every time with everyone. But then it's like, for your friends and the people in your life that love you, then they should be also willing to give the same amount.
Reciprocate.
Yes, to you that you would for them. And if you've already said yes and done so much, they don't know that you're struggling until you open up and say, okay, I want to help you with that. These were my expectations for my day today. Is it possible for me to finish this and get back to you? Or can we do your thing tomorrow where I can give you my 100%? Saying, just because you can't say yes right there doesn't mean that you're selfish, you're wrong, you're a bad friend. Like, you need to communicate. That's how I feel.
That is so good. Somebody feels some type of way. No, but seriously, it's good. I feel that in my core. Your time is your time. Stop putting off me time. That is you leading with the need for approval.
So Heidi and I have been following and listening to the Angie Lee Show podcast.
So good.
Very good. We're also taking one of her classes right now. Very good. Anyway, we were listening to an episode this morning, or to a class this morning, and she said, attract the people who understand you and repel the people that don't. Heidi and I are yellows, and so we care about what other people think of us. It's like a big thing. That's how we make decisions based on how we perceive or how we think other people perceive us. So that was just a really like freeing thought to have. Like, repel the people that don't understand you. Like, it's really okay.
Yeah.
It's a freedom thing.
Yeah, and you know what? There are millions of people in the entertainment industry. Millions, okay? There's the people who are actually succeeding and at the top, and then there's the millions of other people who are trying to get there. It's true. I mean, it's just true. There are way more people who are not gonna make it versus the people who do make it, you know? And so you are bound to walk into a negative Nancy who's trying to get ahead, who's trying to just pull that rug out from under you so that you just don't even know what's gonna happen, okay? So you need to keep yourself together, honey. All right, sorry. Okay, no, but I mean, for real, look, okay, we are in a mostly rejection-based industry. Now, I would like to say you can manifest anything you want. You are the creator of your life. You are the dreamer of your dream, and so I have affirmations around this. One of my affirmations that I got from my mentor, her name is Wendy Braun, and it is, I am the exception to every rule in this business. I say it all the time.
Oh, yes.
Literally, like,
I saw that written on a sticky note on your laptop.
Yes, and in some of the most dead times, I've gotten auditions where it was like Christmas break, honey, nobody's casting anything. I remember I had like 7 auditions in 1 week. It's crazy. I am the exception to every rule. I am the exception to every rule. I am the exception to every rule.
Shakira was turned away from her high school or college choir or church choir or whatever. They didn't let her sing in the choir, and now she's Shakira.
Yeah, and Shakira, God, Shakira is like the definition of a woman who just does not give a crap about what you think about her.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, those are the people who make it, and like I said earlier, have the energy of not needing anything. They are strong in who they are. They know who they are. They're confident in who they are. They don't need the approval of anybody. I mean, think about, okay, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus. I love Miley Cyrus. God, she does not give a rat's butt about what you think about her. Amy Schumer, like, I mean, Amy Schumer is amazing, hilarious, but the things she talks about, you obviously have an opinion. Angelina Jolie, one of the most iconic. Marilyn Monroe, probably the most iconic actress of all time. When I say these people's names, do you have an opinion of them?
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish, yes. How could I forget Billie Eilish? Do you have an opinion of these people?
Oh yeah, everyone has strong opinions about these people.
All of these people kept creating. They just kept creating. Maybe they cared a little bit, but they said, no, I'm not gonna let other people's opinions of me stop me from creating. And that is the only difference between you and their multi-million dollar empires that they have built, and their success, and their IMDb resumes, and the tours that they've been on, and the stages that they've stood on, and the countries that they've been to, and the planes, the private planes that they've ridden on, and that they own, and the houses that they've bought. All of that. That's the only difference between you and them, is that they did not stop, they did not seek approval, and they kept creating.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian!
How many people have a negative opinion of Kim Kardashian?
Okay.
Whether half of her body is fake or not, or this or that, she started off because of a sex tape. Like, it is insane. She never stopped, she kept going. She handles herself with resilience most of the time, but also there's the reality show part.
Yeah.
That is like real and raw, but who cares? Like, that is what has made her so successful. You have to just go with it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yes. Here's what you can do to stop letting the need for approval keep you from reaching greatness, okay? Number freaking 1. Identify what would make you happy. Don't think about how it would affect anybody. Literally, if it would make you so happy, identify that, get it on paper, get crystal clear, and I recommend being alone when you do this.
So number 2 is figure out which people make you feel bad about yourself. But identify this. If you are jealous of their hard work, you need to identify that in yourself. Make sure that you're on the right path with that you're not just blaming someone else for the lack of work that you have like put in yourself. But however, Heidi calls certain people energy vampires.
Yeah.
So if because there are people in this world that will suck your energy. They do want to bring you down. They want to latch onto you. They want to pretend to be your best friend, pretend to be there for you, and for whatever reason. And it could be a control thing. It could be something they're not aware of. It could be a manipulation thing that they are or are not aware of. But there are energy vampires. I love that saying.
Yes.
And so beware of that as well.
Take inventory of how you feel around these people. Okay? If you start talking about your goals and they change the subject, or if you start talking about your goals and they start talking about themselves, they don't have your interest at heart. If you start intently spending more time reaching your goals and they give you crap about it, they definitely don't have your interest at heart. Okay? And then if they start attacking your strengths and saying that they are weaknesses, they are definitely not keeping your interests in their heart. And then you have nothing left to stand on. When all your strengths have been taken away from you and you've been manipulated to think that you are weak, you have nothing left. So you need to do whatever you can to protect yourself from those people.
One of my personality traits is being a helper, being a supporter, being a caretaker. Every single personality test that I take, that is what I get. Enneagram, all of them. So I had a friend a few years ago tell me that I was not taking care of them, that I couldn't help, like I wasn't being helpful, I wasn't being basically attacked. Like, you say you're a caregiver and a helper and a supporter, well, I haven't felt supported and you haven't been taking care of me and blah, blah, blah. Attacked my strengths to the point where I felt like I was the most selfish person, that I was the most impatient person, and that I was a horrible best friend. And then I would just attack they didn't even have to do anything after that. I would just attack myself.
Oh God, that's so good, Kesley.
Yes.
Wow.
So recognize that if that's happened to you, you're not
stop and say, wait, is this really true about me? Just to wrap up this episode, and the season really, we wanted to introduce a creator challenge.
Yay!
Because, you know, that's what this episode's all about, is creating more. So if this episode inspired you to maybe identify who those vampires are, figure out where you're holding back, and you're looking to create something just to get the ball rolling, this is your opportunity.
So the creator challenge is gonna go from April 21st to April 25th. So from Tuesday to Sunday. All you have to do is upload a 15-second video or up to a minute long video of you doing a monologue or doing a cover. So you can do it with somebody or you can do it on your own. However you choose to do it, be as creative as you want to. You can make it your own. There are no rules. There are no rules. Post it to Instagram. Tag us at Hustle and Flow Podcast on Instagram. We're gonna choose a winner.
Yay!
And the winner gets to be a guest on our podcast.
So excited for that. And you know, I actually just very quickly had a lot of resistance around this 1-minute monologue challenge that's going on right now. Thousands of actors are uploading videos, tagging casting directors, wondering if casting directors are even ever gonna see it. But that's resistance. Just do it. Just post it. Just create more. And I'll tell you what, once I did post it and I did create more, I was so excited and inspired to create more and just keep doing that. So I'm gonna be doing this too. You know, I'm gonna post a monologue as well. I'm actually about to start doing it once a week, and Kesley's gonna do a cover too. And so we hope it inspires you all to create more. And we're so excited to see your stuff. Thank you so much for tuning into season 1. We love you. We're so grateful for you.
Thank you so much. If you are here from day 1 and you're still around, it's only gonna get better. We love you, we appreciate you. Please feel free to reach out to us at any time. We're very accessible and we love chatting with you.
Yes. Well, until next season,
Hustle and flow!